It's a story that we first brought you in October, and it's now taken on a life of its own, literally. After going viral, a 92-year-old Bethel man's model train village has found a brand new home.
Connor Clement joining us in the studio tonight. And Connor, this really has turned into something pretty incredible.
Yes, Scott and Kathleen, it certainly has. When we first met Dean Walker, he told us he was looking for someone who would appreciate his model train village as much as he has over the years, someone who could carry it forward when the time felt right. Well, after the story racked up hundreds of thousands of views online, that person found him. We met with them this past weekend as they picked up the entire set and saw firsthand what this moment means for everyone involved. For years, Dean Walker poured his passion into the model train layout above his garage. A hand-built village filled with tiny details and personal touches. When we first met him in October, he was hoping to find someone who could appreciate the work and keep it together long after he couldn't.
And that was my hopes when we started all this, that I would find somebody that would take the entire layout. I wasn't willing to really split it up. That was my worst desire, was to sell it by piece by piece.
But after the story went viral, interest came in from far beyond Maine.
People were just interested to buy. Some people wanted me to donate.
Among the thousands who watched, a couple in New Hampshire saw something special and reached out. Michael made the trip to Bethel to see the layout himself, and after walking through the room and studying the village up close, he decided to buy the entire collection, exactly as Dean built it.
You just don't see stuff like that today. Even if you were to go out and buy contemporary trains today, they tend not to have the features, and they're certainly not as well made.
Now, the village that once lived above Dean's garage is heading to a new home out of state. Michael says he plans to preserve the layout just as it is.
I'm honored that Dean decided to allow me to preserve his legacy, and it will always be the Dean Walker collection.
For Dean, it means the world he created won't be packed away or broken into pieces. Instead, it will keep running, maintained by someone who values the time, craftsmanship, and history in every corner. It's a full circle moment for a lifelong hobbyist and a new chapter for a village that has already brought joy to thousands online.
It's just been a wonderful journey. It's been a train ride. And I'm very happy to have been able to do it. And now I'm passing it on to somebody who will continue.
Yeah, just an incredible story there. Really honored to be able to tell the initial story and then, of course, the follow-up there, which was a great ending for everybody involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so cool this gets to be passed on from generation to generation, right?
Sure is.
Does he have any plans to head up to New Hampshire and check it out?
Well, Dean, as I said in the story, he's 92. His wife, Priscilla, is 97. They don't travel very far from Bethel. So he said, we'll see. But Michael did tell us that he's going to send Dean plenty of pictures and videos to keep him updated on how the set will look in his home. But as he said best, it's forever the Dean Walker collection.
I love that. Connor, thank you.